Now on CoastTV News.
Still no answers. A month after hazardous medical waste shut down Delmarva beaches, there's no word on where it all came from or who's to blame.
Don't get scammed. Milford Police hosting a seminar to protect seniors who are often the target of theft and fraud schemes.
The ballot box, the Department of Elections already scanning absentee ballots for the general election. We'll show you how they're making sure your vote is secure and ready to be counted.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
Medical waste concerns continue. The beaches may be clean again, but the confusion has not gone away. Good evening. I'm Christina DeRobertis.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight with an update on the last month medical waste issue. I'm sure a lot of you remember it. It's still unresolved across Delmarva.
On September 15th, the first pieces of medical waste were found between Fenwick Island and the Indian River Inlet. The waste included things like syringes, needles, and pill bottles. Beaches up and down the coast of Delmarva closed for over a week. Coast TV News reporter Brandon Ferguson is live tonight in Lewis. Brandon, the big question is still where the waste came from.
And there's still no answer to that question, Christina, and it still remains a mystery. This medical waste affected people right here in Lewis Beach all the way down to Assateague Island. And although it's safe to walk the beaches now, the question still remains. Walking on the beach is something people do every day on the coast, but last month it all came to a stop when medical waste washed up, and there's still no answers to the question, where did this waste come from? Ed Homo wants more attention to this issue.
I'm surprised it's not a bigger story than it is. You don't really hear much about it anymore. It was a big splash at the very beginning, and now it's just gone away and nothing seems to be being done about it. Right here along the coast at Savannah Beach here in Lewis is where medical waste washed up just 26 days ago, and Coast TV reached out to FEMA about where this medical waste came from, and we have not heard back. DENREC put out swimming advisories last month, and the department tells us FEMA is leading the investigation. Diana Jedlowski is shocked nobody has been held responsible yet.
I think somebody got very careless, and they should be accountable for it. I'm surprised again that with medical waste everything is tagged, and it should have where it came from.
No answers yet in a federal investigation of how this medical waste washed up. You can visit our website, coasttv.com, or our Facebook page for further updates on this story. In Lewis, Brandon Ferguson, Coast TV News.
Thank you, Brandon. And we're going to take a live look now into Ocean City. Our first alert meteorologist, Chris Mastrobono, joins us now for a look at the forecast. Good evening, Chris.
Good evening, Christina. Picture perfect Friday. It's been really a picture perfect week as we continue to see dry conditions. Gorgeous look there in Ocean City. Very dry, 66 degrees. Look at that dew point, 38. So that's an indication of how dry the atmosphere is. And it is going to be a gorgeous evening. If you're heading out to ball games, it'll be a chilly one. So maybe pack the hoodie or maybe a light sweater as temperatures fall into the 50s. But boy, I'll tell you what, we had some show last night. Assateague Island, so from look at those pink hues across the sky. The northern lights visible much further south than normal. Very rare occurrence here, and it's all thanks to a severe solar storm. You see those particles from the sun that hit the atmosphere, and we're seeing those pink and green hues throughout much of the area, and we are going to see the northern lights once again tonight, primarily after sunset and continuing through the overnight. So hope you get a chance to get out and view them. We'll take a look at the weekend forecast and much cooler air next week, Christina.
Thanks, Chris. And as Chris mentioned, parts of Delmarva saw those northern lights Thursday night. The remnants of a strong geomagnetic storm combined with the high pressure system and clear skies on Delmarva led to parts of the peninsula being able to see the spectacular show. Normally, the northern lights are visible in regions closer to the magnetic poles like Alaska, Canada, and Scandinavia.
And this brings us right into our Coast TV poll. We want to know, did you see the northern lights last night? Let's take a look at the updated results from earlier this evening.
So far, we're still pretty split. More people saying they didn't see them than did see them. That's okay. You might have another chance tonight, like Chris mentioned.
And if you haven't gotten out to vote yet, or even just step outside to look up, you can do that. You can vote at CoastTV.com. You can step outside your own door. We're going to show you updated results on Coast TV News at 11. Scams and frauds can happen to just about anybody, but one group that finds themselves falling victim more than others is senior citizens. The Milford Police Department held a presentation Friday to discuss the best ways to avoid things like identity theft, credit card fraud, and more. One woman we spoke with has been a victim of a scam and says it's not a fun position to be in.
It's terrible. You feel like you're getting smacked in the face. It's very demoralizing that, yeah, I fell for it. I should know better.
While today's presentation brought a lot of engagement from the community, there are still more events planned for this weekend in Milford. Tune into Coast TV News at 11 for more information.
The Ocean View Police Department has started a residence check program. This was designed to give homeowners peace of mind while on vacation or out of town. If you want to participate in this program, homeowners will receive a report through email of the officer's observations during the inspection. Property check dates and times will depend on the amount of homes participating in the program, and you can check out CoastTV.com for some more information. The Delaware Department of Elections is scanning absentee ballots for errors as part of their election preparations. The department has volunteers called challengers from both parties to help scan ballots for potential errors. They check for the signature, the timestamp, and the address. Today, they aren't actually registering who anyone is voting for, just counting the number of absentee ballots coming in.
So people feel secure in how our absentee ballot process works in Delaware. So it's very important. We have teams in there that are of opposite parties. It's important that that's balanced when we're doing the whole process.
The Department of Elections says they are seeing about 500 absentee ballots come back each day.
We are less than a month away from the 2024 general election, and the deadline to register to vote in Delaware, it's going to be here in a matter of hours. According to the Delaware Department of Elections data, so far in Sussex County, over 206,000 people have registered to vote. The last day to register to vote is Saturday, October 12th. However, uniformed service members and people living outside the U.S., they have until Monday, October 21st. Now, in order to do so, you must be at least 18 years old on or before the day of the election, a U.S. citizen, and you need to live in Delaware.
I think it's a duty that, as an American, you need to do your duty and make sure that everything is addressed.
One way to register is by going to the Department of Elections office on North Race Street in Georgetown. To learn other ways to register, though, just check out our website, CoastTV.com.
One man is dead following a car accident in Georgetown on October 10th. According to Delaware State Police, a Peterbilt container truck was driving on Hardscrabble Road and a Nissan was traveling east. On that same road, investigators say the truck started turning left into the Nissan's path. The Nissan tried to swerve but hit the truck. The driver of the Nissan, a 20-year-old from Georgetown, died, and the truck driver was not injured. Delaware State Police are continuing to investigate.
Milford City Manager Mark Whitford announced that he will not seek an extension of his current contract. That expires on April 30th, 2025, and he plans to retire on May 1st. Whitford has served as Milford City Manager since May 2020 after previously holding the role of Public Works Director and Interim City Manager. The City Council will begin discussing the search for his replacement later this month.
Heading now to traffic news, another road closure. Bridgeville drivers get ready for a closure that will last over a month. DelDOT will be replacing the bridge on Seashore Highway between Ray Road and Federalsburg Road beginning Monday, October 14th through December 19th. Expect detours and delays.
Get ready for the annual Boardwalk Buddy events this Saturday at Rehoboth Beach. The event supports families, promotes community involvement, and encourages a lifetime of opportunities for people with Down syndrome. It'll go from 9 to 11:30 a.m. If you cannot make it but still want to be involved, donate online and check out CoastTV.com for more details.
And we have a reminder for the return of Draper Media's Bless Our Children campaign. We support charities who handpick families in need, and they ensure every child gets a gift to open Christmas morning. Right now, we're looking for those charities, and we're accepting applications from those nonprofits until October 18th. And we're just getting started here on Coast TV News at 6.
Exciting announcements from Clear Space Theater in Rehoboth.
And it's going to be a gorgeous night for football games. Grab the hoodie, maybe a light sweater will do. But I'll tell you what, clear skies, temperatures in the 50s, can't beat it. And we are in for a gorgeous weekend. Plus, the Northern Lights again tonight. My full forecast is coming up in minutes.
First, a community courage celebration, how National Coming Out Day is being celebrated in Sussex County. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
When choosing a granite countertop, choose one for real life and beauty. No matter what life throws at them, they'll look beautiful forever. Ancient Art Stone invites you to discover the affordability of granite and upgrade your home to the beautiful works of art from Ancient Art Stone. Centrally located in Milford, Delaware, serving all of Delmarva to make your dreams a reality. Visit us and allow our devoted professionals to craft, fabricate, and install a superior finished product that will transform your home into a work of art.
Get ready, Delmarva. Excitement and incredible savings have arrived at Gateway Subaru. Save up to $3,200 on a new 2025 Subaru Outback with financing rates as low as 1.9% for 48 months. Or save up to $2,300 off a new 2024 Subaru Crosstrek with financing rates as low as 1.9% for 48 months. And be among the first to drive the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester. Stop in and reserve yours today. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
Ribbons being tossed in the air, just like people do with confetti when they're celebrating.
And today is a day for exactly that type of jubilation for lots of people around the world, including right here in Sussex County. It's National Coming Out Day.
And as Coast TV reporter Zakiya Jennings shows us, Del Tech in Georgetown had their own event to celebrate those who have come out and to provide a safe space for those who haven't just yet.
A table with stickers and decorations decked out to show LGBTQ pride at Del Tech. Sitting behind this table is Lene Drew. She's part of the Gay Straight Alliance at Del Tech. She came out at 18, but it wasn't necessarily easy.
My friend group, they're very supportive people. My family is different story, but it's definitely been received with a lot of love.
Academic counselor for Student Life, Dr. Jose Miller, says these sorts of gatherings really make a difference.
I had students for several years who basically share with me that because of events like this, it gave them the courage to make sure that they are able to come out with their families.
Courage. That's what Drew hopes she and the GSA can help foster.
You know, that's kind of what I'm hoping for today, is to have people walk by and kind of be like, oh, we have a GSA club here, I didn't know that, and then, you know, get them to come on in with us and join our community.
And if you aren't out of the closet just yet, remember everyone started somewhere, just like Lene. For those listening, she says,
just do the best thing for yourself. Just think about who you are, who you want to be, and try to be true to yourself. That's it.
National Coming Out Day is about embracing who you are and supporting your neighbor. And even if you aren't a part of the community, you can show support by waving a flag or wearing a pin. In Georgetown, I'm Zakiya Jennings, Coast TV News.
Well, spectacular conditions into our weekend. It will be milder as we get up to near that 80-degree mark. So if you're taking in a round of golf, looking very nice. It'll be a bit breezy at times. We'll talk Northern Lights the rest of your weekend and some of the coolest air this season next week. My full forecast next.
Download the free Coast TV First Alert Weather app today.
Hard workers need tough gear. Vernon Powell has the toughest and most comfortable workwear in the business. Work boots that work hard, like Timberland Pro, Carolina, and Red Wing, to Carhartt and Darn Tough socks. Only at Vernon Powell in Salisbury and Rehoboth.
I'm Mark Stevens from Hartley, Delaware, and I utilize the USDA's Wetland Reserve Easement Program to improve wildlife habitat for deer, waterfowl, and other wildlife while improving water quality. If you have at least 10 acres of woods or wet, unproductive cropland, you may be eligible for compensation to restore and protect the wetlands on your property. To learn more about the Wetland Reserve Easement Program, contact your local USDA Service Center.
As temperatures drop, FH Fur invites you to be part of something truly heartwarming, our Fall into Comfort Toy Drive. Through December 15th for only $29, the experts at FH Fur will perform a comprehensive heating system inspection, ensuring your home stays snug through the chilly months ahead. The best part? 100% of the proceeds will go to the United States Marine Corps Reserve's Toys for Tots. Schedule your heating inspection today with FH Fur.
877-CALL-FUR. FHFur.com.
You've probably heard by now that all Delawareans can attend Delaware Tech for free through the expanded SEED scholarship program.
So I can use SEED to pursue my nursing degree?
Yes, you can.
What if I want to be a teacher?
Let me check on that. Yes.
So you're saying I can finally get my degree in juggling?
We don't offer that. And that's not a thing.
Can I get a certificate in heavy machinery operation?
Yep. SEED's not just for recent graduates anymore. Visit our website for more information and eligibility requirements.
When my husband got sick, he needed full-time care, but I couldn't afford to be there for him.
Workers in Delaware were forced to choose between their paychecks and their families. It was wrong.
Sarah knew we had to fix this, so she met with everyone and listened. Sarah brought Democrats and Republicans together.
Being able to care for a sick child or partner without losing your pay, that's going to help a lot of people.
I'm Sarah McBride. I approve this message because bringing people together is how to get things done.
You don't know how much pressure you put on your septic system, but Rid-X does. In a 21-month study, scientists proved that Rid-X reduces up to 20% of waste buildup every month. Take the pressure off with Rid-X.
Some people will stop at nothing to get your stuff. Get solid security and protect yourself from theft, fire, and accidents with American-made Rhino at Southern States in Milford. Experience peace of mind with financing available when you buy local from the only Rhino dealer on Delmarva. They'll deliver and set it up for you too. Ask about Rhino's Thank You for Your Service rebate program. Protect your stuff with Rhino. Everything else is just storage. Securing Delmarva one safe at a time. Southern States of Milford.
Listen to Big 107.7, Delmarva's classic rock station.
Well, we had a trace of rain back on the first 2 days of this month, but you have to go back to September 27th for the last time of measurable rainfall across Delmarva as we continue to see the dry conditions. A pleasant, cool night. We're going to fall from the lower 60s down to the upper 50s by around 10. So we are going to see some gorgeous conditions this evening if you're heading out for ball games. And you can see temperatures right now. We're at 65 in Rehoboth, 63 Milton, and we're checking in at 63 in Salisbury. You can see those winds out of the west, generally gusting 10 to 15 miles an hour. Clear sailing throughout much of the east, all thanks to high pressure. This front back off here to the west, that's going to be pushing through late Sunday into Monday. And yeah, we had quite a treat last night with the northern lights across much of Delmarva. A rare sight indeed. And here's a shot from Laura. You can see those vivid pink colors. And we're going to continue to see a shot at the northern lights tonight as well. So if you missed it last night, it's all thanks to the severe solar storm, where we're seeing the northern lights well south of where we normally do. And you see just after sunset, we see those chances really ramp up, especially between about 9 and 3 a.m. High today, 68 degrees after a morning low of 44. The record 87 set back in 2018. So we're at 81 on Sunday. Front comes through, and then look at where we're at by Tuesday and Wednesday. Yeah, high struggling to get to the 60-degree mark. And the forecast for tonight, well, not as chilly as last night, but nonetheless, we'll dip down into the lower 50s under starry skies. We're clear tomorrow, a bit on the breezy side, winds anywhere from 10 to 20, but we are dry. Could touch 80, few interior Delmarva locations We're at 78 in Salisbury. Not much to track on Futurecast. Maybe a few clouds rolling in tomorrow night into Sunday, but you can see by Sunday afternoon, we're well into the sunshine. I think more lower 80s, especially away from the coast. And then that front pushes through late Sunday into Monday. Again, kind of similar to last weekend. Not a lot of moisture associated with this front. I think most of the rain is to our north and west. Could see a few showers kind of stray into the area overnight Sunday into Monday. But I tell you what, if you thought this week was dry, yeah, we're looking at another high pressure system building in next week, and that is going to keep things very dry. As you see from the Climate Prediction Center, between about the 16th and 20th, we stay pretty dry across much of the eastern half of the country. So Dennis Collins of Sebbyville, Delaware, going to have to keep that umbrella in the closet here for a little while, because we're going to see temperatures fall into the 60s by Tuesday behind that front. Some cool frosty mornings Tuesday into Wednesday. Look at that Wednesday. They're going to really feel like fall, some November-like air there. And then we see temperatures get back up into the upper 60s by Friday.
All right, thanks, Chris. Well, the Clear Space Theater in downtown Rehoboth Beach has just announced their 2025 season. The season opens January 25th, 2025, with more than one show. The theater just celebrated its 20th anniversary. Construction of the new theater is set to break ground soon.
Coming up on Sunday Night Football this weekend, the Cincinnati Bengals, called it a bagel. The Bengals are taking on the New York Giants. You can watch all the action right here on Coast TV at 7 p.m.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Football Friday is back on Delmarva, and tonight we have a battle of the Titans in Lewis. A pair of 4-1 squads face off, with Cape Henlopen hosting Sussex Central. Now on the Cape side, the Vikings are fresh off a 21-7 win over St. Mark's last week at home. Sophomore quarterback Jamison Tingle looks to build off of last season's semifinal win over Sussex Central, which clinched the Vikings a spot in the state championship game. In the present, this game has major postseason implications. Both of these teams sit in District 2 in Class 3A, so they know quite a bit about each other. On the other end, Sussex Central is trying to avenge its first loss of the season, a 33-30 defeat at the hands of Appoquinimink. But even in the loss, the offense kept chugging behind senior Malik Bell, who has transformed into one of the top rushers in the state. And he's been a big reason why the Golden Knights offense has scored at least 30 points in each of their 5 games so far. Make sure to tune in to the final score tonight at 11 p.m. for highlights of this game and many others on the peninsula. That'll do it for sports. Have a great night, everyone.
Has your kitchen remodel been on the back burner?
Move it forward now and take advantage of our biggest kitchen sale of the year.
Paul Davis can restyle your kitchen for half the cost of a traditional kitchen remodel. Get all new doors, drawers, and hardware without any major demolition. And the best part is, it's done in as little as 3 days.
We'll bring the showroom to you as soon as tomorrow and give you an estimate that day.
Call now to get $1,500 off, plus free hardware and no payments, no interest for 12 months. Call Paul Davis.
The restoration and remodeling experts.
Weather is sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts, here to help now.
When your floor starts showing signs of wear and tear from all the fun and games, Carpet and Tile Mart makes it easy to afford and install new flooring within a week. Carpet and Tile Mart, available, affordable, at your service.
Angela Alsobrooks got caught taking illegal tax breaks, at least $16,000.
Senate candidate Angela Alsobrooks took advantage of tax breaks that she was not eligible to get.
Angela Alsobrooks' campaign says she was unaware of the error.
That's odd because all 4 mortgages were in her name on the DC property.
Alsobrooks owes $59,000 in back taxes. Alsobrooks isn't just dishonest on her taxes. She's dishonest with us. Maryland's Future is responsible for the content of this advertising.
No strangers here, just friends you haven't met yet. With comfortable outdoor seating and an authentic Irish bar, Irish Eyes in Milton is a local favorite by the Broadkill River. Irish Eyes in Lewis, with ample free parking, a gorgeous waterfront patio, extensive menu favorites, and the best happy hour on the water. Book our Lewis room for all of life's celebrations. With a lovely panoramic view, in-house chef, and a professional team to make your next event one to remember. Find out more at irisheyespub.com.
Cabinet Discounters, we truly love what we do. Transforming kitchens, bathrooms, basements, any room. Creating new ways to help you achieve your vision. And all within your budget. Plus, we've got big news. We're excited to announce our new location in Frankfort at the Banks Plaza Shopping Center. Plus, you'll get the same great quality and great price. Get inspired at our new showroom in the Banks Plaza Shopping Center in Frankfort. Learn more at CabinetDiscounters.com.
Cabinet Discounters. Great quality, great price.
At Carpet and Tile Mart, we've got thousands of in-stock flooring solutions for every room. Now save up to 50% off, plus 0% financing up to 36 months. Hurry in before the sale is over. Only at Airbase Carpet and Tile Mart Flooring Supercenters.
Celebrate the season with the 4 best days of fall at Sunfest. Experience the ultimate celebration of food, drinks, arts, crafts, and entertainment along the boards from October 24th to the 27th. Embrace fall by enjoying a seaside tractor ride, chilling around a beach bonfire, navigating a corn maze, or participating in a pet and bicycle event. Shop around over 200 arts and crafts vendors. Immerse yourself in music with an incredible lineup of free musical performances. Enjoy the free family fun all day. For more information, visit ococean.com/sunfest.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
Capping off another sunny, spectacular day on Delmarva. Here's a live look into Ocean City. You can see clear skies there, 65 degrees. It's going to be a gorgeous evening with temperatures falling into the 50s under clear skies, setting the stage for another viewing night of the Northern Lights. And this weekend looking spectacular, milder though, temperatures right around that 80-degree mark on Saturday. I think most of the interior Delmarva will see the lower 80s by Sunday, a breezy weekend, and then we see the front roll through Sunday night. You can get your forecast at any time by calling our First Alert weather phone. That front comes through Sunday, dropping temperatures back to 70 on Monday, and then we really see that fall-like air move in by Tuesday. We're at 60, 59 on Wednesday. Could see some frost Tuesday and Wednesday morning, and then we'll see temperatures dip back up into the 60s by Friday, but overall staying very dry throughout that 10-day forecast.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
The NBC Nightly News is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.